What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, bringing you guys our Week 8 battle. I believe this is Week 8 of APA. Your Detroit Steelwings going up against Coach General Tar Heel and the Charlotte Charizards. If you guys are excited, show some love on that like button down below. If you're new, feel free to subscribe as well. Plenty of league content coming over here. I'll be sure to put Tar Heel's channel in the description of this video. You guys can check it out, as well as the team builder, so you can see what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. I'm going to select the battle rules. I'm going to cut to the team preview, and I'll be right back. All right, battle team is selected. It is time. I think, depending on the team he has, I think Gyarados might just be the best lead overall for our team. I was debating leading off of Galvantula, but like a random Scarf Landorus isn't something that I want, especially because I just like Galvantula so much. Let's take a look here. Pretty actually, that's actually the team that I anticipated. Landorus Therian has the Intimidate. He has the Toxapex with Regen, I would imagine. He has the Greninja, which is Torrent. He has the Cobalion, which has Justified. He brought both of his Z users, so we got to be careful about that. Recently, our luck against Cobalion hasn't been too good. He's got the Electros with the Levitate, excuse me. And then he has Togekiss, which would have Serene Grace, I would assume. So we see no Mega Charizard. We see no Gourgeist. And we see no Piloswine, which is all really good for us. Really good news for us. That puts Excadrill in a great spot to sweep late game, especially being faster than Scarf Greninja in the sand, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So Water Shuriken is still something he could have for us, but he'd need to lock himself into Water Shuriken. Like I said, I honestly think Gyarados is our best lead going against this. We got Waterfall for the Lando, Earthquake for the Toxapex, Take a Hits from Greninja, Earthquake for the Cobalion, Iron Head for the Togekiss, and we can switch out into something else on the, we can switch out probably into Tyranitar on the Electros. So I'm going to lead off with Gyarados right here. We hit really hard from both sides. We'll be able to get a lot of damage off. And someone left this comment section last one. They asked if I was wearing a do-rag. Last time I wore my hat backwards. No, I'm just wearing my hat backwards. Hat to the back like I'm Ash, as that Shofu track goes. So we got the good luck, have funs in the chat for my man General Tar here. We're going to lead off with Buck, the Gyarados here, as he leads off with Unagi, which is going to be his Electros. That was actually a great lead on his part. We are going to show the Intimidate here. I don't want to take a Volt Switch. And I'm pretty sure that Tyranitar, he could just go for a knockoff here, predicting the switch. So I'm going to go on a Tyranitar, and I'm going to get my rocks up here. He can have the Drain Punch. We are pretty bulky to be able to take this thing on. I don't want him to get momentum, though, with a Volt Switch. Like, Excadrill's a very clean play for him. Giga Drain, when I do get the sand up, we'll have, actually, I need to, we've got Mega Tyranitar here is what I need. There we go. There we go. Once we get the sand up, Giga Drain's not doing too much to us. A Drain Punch from an Intimidated Electros is not doing too much either. Knockoff's obviously a very abysmal play, so Hardened Tyranitar we go. We can crunch this thing, provided he's a max HP set for over half. Getting up our rocks will be very, very nice. Being able to pressure Togekiss for a defog, being able to get chip on the Toxapex as well. Potentially breaking a Sash on Greninja too can be very, very nice. I would really, really enjoy that. Yeah, I'd really enjoy that. Like I said, Volt Switch is a fine play for him. Doing 15 to 19% after Mega Evolution, so we'll see what he wants to go for. Like I said, Knockoff's a very safe play on his part because I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that Volt Switch. So we can go out into Hella. As he goes for U-turn, so he's got the U-turn on this thing, which is good to know. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. So he does carry U-turn. He does carry the U-turn. Can definitely go into something like the Cobalion to threaten this, for sure. Can definitely go into something like Landorus as well. We do take a hit from Landorus, so if he goes Landorus, I might just Ice Beam, honestly. I might just Ice Beam. But Cobalion, I feel like, is his play. Cobalion, I definitely feel like is his play. We do not take a close combat from that thing, so that would be an immediate switch into my, gosh diggity darn, Gyarados right there. Just because I don't want to take that. Gyarados being able to get the Intimidate off. Could go for a Swords Dance, predicting my switch. That is for sure. Or could go for a Volt Switch. I don't think he'd close combat right away, considering that I have the considering that I have the Aromatisse. Goes in the Generatarhi. That is the Cobalion there. All right. So I can Mega Evolve and go for an Earthquake here. Would you close combat right out the gate? Would you close combat right out the gate when I have a Aromatisse? I don't think you would. You might Iron Head. I don't think you would. I have a Latios too. I have a Latios too. Being able to reset the sand is nice. I have a Latios. I don't think you would. I think you might Volt Switch. Or Iron Head. I'm going to go for my rocks. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm going to get my rocks up. I don't think you'd close combat. I have a Latios, and I have an Aromatisse, and I have an Intimidate Gyarados. All three of which appreciate a close combat from you. We'll get the sand up for Excadrill. He goes for the Swords Dance. Okay. So he reveals Swords Dance on this thing. Earthquake would have been a great play here. But we do have rocks up now. I believe the play here would be go into Gyarados. Let me take a look here. Gyarados into a +1 Cobalion. Would be +2, but after the Intimidate, he's not doing too much. I'm going to switch out into Gyarados here. Go for the Intimidate. Definitely could be like, could be Stone Edge. Could be Rocky MZ Stone Edge for sure. We'll get the Intimidate drop here. If he goes for the Stone Edge, great play. Great play. Goes for the Iron Head. So he sees SD Iron Head. Not doing a tremendous amount to me. Not doing a tremendous amount to me. I am sitting at 69%. Stone Edge is going to knock me out. I'm going to go for the Earthquake here in case he doesn't carry the Stone Edge. If he doesn't carry the Stone Edge, I feel like that's my play. He could also be like SD Shookaberry for like Excadrill, being able to take one of those. But even then, like a +2 Stone Edge still does 80 to 95 to me. He has to connect the Stone Edge too. He has to connect that as well, but Earthquake's doing 55 to 66, and if he is a Shookaberry, we'll pop it now. He hasn't seen an item on me yet, so he definitely think I could be like a Scarf Gyarados with Earthquake. I have brought Scarf Gyarados before, so I wouldn't put it past him. I definitely wouldn't put it past him to want to think that. If he wants to keep this thing around. If he wants to keep this monster around, that's fine. That is absolutely fine by me. Earthquake's my play. Putting damage off on this thing. I hate being swept by Cobalion, dude. Cobalion is just such a monster. Goes for the Stone Edge, connects the Stone Edge. That's a dead Gyarados. Alright. Dies to Cobalion. Stone Edge. Now, does Excadrill? I think I have to go into Excadrill right here. Cobalion. If he has Shuka. If he has Shookaberry, I do 56 to 62 to this thing. What is Lottie doing right now? What is Lottie doing against this thing? Cobalion. Draco does 50%, which would be nice damage. I'll go into Lottie and I'll drop a Draco. I can go out to Lottie. I'm gonna drop a Draco on this thing. 43 to 50%. That's enough for Excadrill to come in and click Earthquake with the Shookaberry. So I'd be okay with that. I would absolutely be okay with that. Could also think I'm a physical Latios with Earthquake. But then again, like I said, SD Cobalion with Shuka is probably his best play. Just because Arcanine doesn't appreciate, like, he could have, like, Akaberry, but I don't think it would. He would draw. This probably goes out into the Crazy Frog. Hello? All right, so you thought I was going for a Psychic type move. This should knock you out for sure. This should definitely knock you out for sure. All right, Greninja's gone. All right, cool. I can click Psyshock now pretty freely on his entire team. Dies to Latios, Draco. All right, so that monster of Cobalion is out now, and that's fine by me. That is absolutely fine by me. And we still have Santa and Excadrill, so now there's no priority on his team that stops Excadrill from doing what it does at +2. Assuming I get to +2, that is. Assuming I get to +2. So so here's the issue. My Gyarados is gone, which was my Greninja switch in, and his Greninja's gone. So I'm actually okay with how this battle's turning out right now. If he thinks I'm Scarf, or if he thinks I'm locked in, Cobalion can definitely be a good play right here, considering I'm at -2 now. And -2 Dracos aren't doing nothing to nobody. Stands up for one more turn. Stands up for one more turn. Goes back out into the Cobalion. Okay. He's going to take rocks damage. He's not at +2. Alright, what do I do here in this situation? Cobalion hits 176. So does Galvantula, because I could go into Galvantula and drop a Thunder. That might be my play. I'll go out into Aromatisse here. Goes for the Swords Dance again. All right, that's fine. That is fine by me. That is fine by me. On the off chance he goes for something other than an Iron Head right here, I'm clicking, like if he thinks I'm Babiri Berry, I'm clicking Moonblast. Goes to the Iron Head. All right. 81.3% chance to knock him out. That's fine. There was a crit too. That crit probably didn't matter. Dies to Cobalion, Iron Head. So you're +2. I can go into I can go out into Galvantula, but I have to win a speed tie at that point. I have to win a speed tie at that point. Lottie can come out and drop a Draco for damage. Lottie can go out and drop a Draco for damage, and then I think I can reset Sand, go for SD with Excadrill. I'll go for it. I'll go for a Draco. I need the damage. I need the damage on this monster. Definitely need the damage off on this monster. Like I said, in case he's Sugar Bear, I haven't seen an item. He could be Z Crystal, but I don't want to go into Excadrill and be like, oh, here's my Earthquake, and then he close combats my face in. So if I can get him down with this Draco damage, that's perfectly fine by me. Like I said, unless he's got bulk, this is 43 to 50, which puts him in range of Excadrill's Earthquake with the Shuka Berry. So I'm 100% okay with that. I am 100% okay with that. I could also force in the Togekiss, which would force a Defog, which is fine by me. Togekiss brings back in... Togekiss invites back in my... He switched last time. I don't know why he switched. Maybe predicting a Psychic type move. But now that his Psychic type's gone, though... Like, I just kind of run shop. Iron Head does 80 to 96 to me, but 2 Dracos put him in very good range for Excadrill. +2 Stone Edge, probably. I don't eat that well, probably. 68 to 80, actually. So 2 Dracos could definitely be, are definitely my play here. 43 to 50 into 21 to 25. So that'll put him down definitely in range for Excadrill to come in. He would draws, probably goes Togekiss. Goes Hexburb. Okay. He goes Hexburb. So he knows I'm Scarf now. He's going to take 25%. I can force the Defog here. I can force the Defog here as I go into... I can go into Galvantula and Spiderweb something. Which could be really good, for me. I definitely think the Defog's coming. I definitely think the Defog's coming. Actually, I think Tyranitar is going to be my best bet just for resetting sand. I'll double into Tyranitar and just reset the sand. And then I think I'm just going to fire off an Earthquake. I definitely think I'm just firing it off an Earthquake at that point. He knows he can't be low enough. I'm almost positive he's Shookaberry on Cobalion at this point. Because he knows I need damage off. He knows he can take an EQ. Until I get up to +2. He knows he can take an EQ right now, uninvested. Or unboosted. So I'll switch. I'll reset the sand. I'll get my Spadef boost as well. An Aura Sphere could come out if he's gonna play that game. Goes. Okay, there's the Aura Sphere. There's the Aura Sphere. I do not take another one of those. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now, I do not take another one of those. I think I go back into... I'm gonna go back into Latios here. Or do I go Galvantula here? I want to keep my sand around. How well does Galvantula take a... How well does Galvantula take a... That was a good play. That was a good play on his part. I want to make a note of that here. Colbana, Swords Dance, Iron Head, Stone Edge. We've seen U-turn on that. We've seen the Aura Sphere on here. How well is Galvantula taking an Aura Sphere? Togekiss. Aura Sphere. Uh, 17 to 20. I'm gonna go into Galvantula here. I'll keep my sand around one more turn. Or one more time. Goes to the Aura Sphere again. Definitely could be choice locked. That's for sure. And I actually want to... Do I want to double an Excadrill right now? Like, I'm doing no damage to Electros. I'm gonna double on Latios actually, because I can Psy Shock that thing. I'll also be able to scout and see if he's choice locked or not. There's the Defog, so he's not choice locked. So we see Aura Sphere, we see Defog as well. Dazzling Gleam from this thing might hurt. We can find that out though. Latios into Togekiss. Ice Beam's doing 47 to 57 of this thing. I'll go for the Ice Beam here. I can go for the Ice Beam. After Sandstorm damage, this should knock him out. This should definitely knock him out. Psyshock doing 26 to 34 to max HP. He definitely think he could take this. He withdraws. Goes down to Unagi, which is going to be the Electros. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. I can always get a freeze. No, no freeze. No freeze on my end. He can probably go for a knockoff here pretty safely. He can go for a knockoff here pretty safely. How many turns of sand do I have left? This is my last turn of sand too. I don't want to lose a knockoff. I think if he knocks off, I'm gonna go into Galvantula here, just so I can reset the sand one more time for Excadrill. I gotta start being aggressive with these doubles. I gotta start being aggressive with the doubles. Something to note, Psyshock would have killed this thing, or 2-hit KO this thing if I would have gone for that instead. But I just didn't want him staying in with the Togekiss. Especially after Rocks damage, especially after the Sand 2. Max HP AV, Psyshock would have done 43 to 51. So I think that is the play next time my Latios comes in. I think that is definitely 100% the play. For sure. Because we got the last turn of Sand. Togekiss defogged, but we've got damage on that thing. Aura Sphere defog, like Roost. Goes for the U-turn. Okay, so he's going to U-turn into something that threatens this thing. That does so much damage. Another crit? Jesus. Wow. All right. Another crit. My goodness. My goodness. First was the crit on Tyranitar. This thing's a crit machine. First the crit on Tyranitar, now Galvantula. If Lando comes in, I'm assuming he's Scarfed. If Lando comes in, I'm assuming he's Scarfed. But I have to click HP Ice on the Lando anyway, if I want to get damage off. I've still got Excadrill, Latios that both threaten the Tox packs. I just click Thunder. I just click Thunder if it's not Landorus. Goes down to Haxburb. Okay. You're not Scarfed. Togekiss. Nope, that's Excadrill. Because I think I might be able to... HPS is 32 to 38. I think I just got to click Thunder. I just got to click Thunder here, because once this is gone, I just drop Dracos pretty freely. I drop Dracos pretty freely after that. Electros is definitely your play, I feel here. Alright. Connect Thunder. Togekiss is gone. Togekiss is gone. Cool. Dies to Galvantula. Thunder. I can go into Mega T-Tar and set the Sand now. That was something that was stopping me from clicking Earthquake. Aura Sphere doesn't threaten me anymore. Lando can come out. We can determine if he's Scarfed or not. If he's faster than us. If he's not faster than us, I do tremendous damage with HP Ice. Bring in Tyranitar, reset the Sand, and then it's just kind of game at that point with Excadrill, depending on how we play around it. We still have the Latios in the back, too. We only have got the 5 turns of Sand to take advantage of it, but I feel like a lot of his team is worn down to the point. Like, Toxapex at +2 Earthquake, like, no way, no way. It could still be, I could be, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is your play here 100% of the time. I'm going to reset the Sand. And hopefully I go down to a U-turn. Hopefully that's the play. And then whatever he brings in, like if he U-turns into Cobalion, I gotta go Latios and drop a Draco. I drop a free Dracos now that Togekiss is gone. I can also spam Psychic too, which might be the play actually. Just Psyshocks. I actually think I have to at that point. So we'll reset the Sand for Excadrill. Goes for the Fire Punch, actually. I guess predicting the Excadrill. We take that. No burn. All right. I can click Crunch now, or I can get my rocks back up. I think damage off on this thing is better. I'll go for a Crunch here. Hard switches. Landorus? Hama. Okay, goes down to the Toxapex. So we'll be able to kind of gauge the damage here off this thing. We do get the defense drop as well. I don't think he stays in. I don't think he stays in. I think he goes Landorus. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. I don't think he stays in with the defense drop. I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam here. I don't think he goes. I think he goes Landorus here. Give me your Landorus. Give me your Landorus. It's got to be Scarflando. It's got to be Scarflando. Give me your Landorus. Give me your Landorus. Stays in. I reveal that I'm special. Or part special, rather. Earthquake will knock you out. We get the freeze. Oh, and he goes for the Scald. Ah! Oh, I was about, what a turn, man. What a turn, man. What a turn. We die to burn. I think now I go Excadrill. I gotta go into Excadrill and pop something. I gotta go into Excadrill and pop something. You're -1. Do I just go for a return here? Let me check. Tyranitar dies to... Let me make a note here. Dies to Toxapex. Scaldburn. Okay. Oh, if we would have went for Earthquake, this thing would have been down. Done and over with. So, let me check here. So, Toxapex... OU Wall. -1. Return does 42 to 49. That's looking like it. That's looking like it. So you can go into your Cobalion. I think I double here. I think he keeps this thing around. I'm going to double on Latios here. I'm going to double on Latios here. I think he keeps it. I think he keeps it for sure. He hazes, predicting the SD. All right, all right, all right. So we've seen Scald. And we've seen Haze. I click Psyshock a bunch. I click Psyshock a bunch. Wow, he really stayed in. He thought I was going for Swords Dance right there. Wow. He was predicting it, man. He thought I was going to set up on the switch. Good play. Good play. Scarflotty still has a lot of potential right now. I got to play properly. I got to play properly. Toxapex goes down. Dies to Latios. Psyshock. Sandstorm subsided. That sucks. That really sucks. Goes on to General Tar Heel, which is the Cobalion. I live 2 hits. I'll go for the Psyshocks. I'll go for the Psyshocks. I think depending on the rolls I get, I might be in a better position than what I anticipate. I think he's got to go for +2 and then Stone Edge. I think that's what he's got to do, or +2Z, whatever he's got. Because out the sand, Excadrill's just kind of there. Excadrill's definitely just kind of there. We can still get a huge hit off on Lando with return and with Electros with return as well. So I don't want to underestimate that. We can also, after this thing goes down, potentially win a speed tie with Galvantula and thunder this boy. I think that's what we have to do. I think it's what we have to do here. I'll go for my Psyshocks. I think he's debating. Does he go for +2 or does he try to attack me here? Because I could come right back in and drop a Draco. That Lando's in the bag. It hasn't even touched the field yet. I feel like it might be Scarf Lando. I definitely feel like it could be Scarf Lando. We'll see. That's a nice chip. Goes for the Iron Head. I think I live enough of these. Nope. I don't think I do. We'll go for another Size Shock here. I'll go for another Size Shock here. Hopefully for a high roll or a crit or something. I don't think I live another, I do not think I live another, Iron Head from Cobalion. That's for sure. Yeah, Iron Head doing 40 to 48. Size Shock doing 30 to 39 with a crit. I can knock him out. No, I need a high roll crit, 59%. I need a high roll crit right now in order to knock him out. That's for sure. That is for sure. Ice Beam on Lottie knocks out Lando if we can keep that around. It's not all the way over yet. Like I said, 50 to 59 for a crit Size Shock. Drop my Stylus. Don't even care. No crit on that end. He goes for the Z. What Z is he? That's Steel? Steelium Z? Continental Crush. Alright, so that's Z Stone Edge. So he was Z Cobalion, not Shuka. That's unfortunate. Rockium Z. So that'll knock me out. I guess he was just trying to make sure he knocked me out at that point. So Latios dies to Cobalion. Z Edge. Yeah, I think I gotta go into Galvantula here and win a speed tie if he's not max speed. If he's not max speed, I gotta click Thunder right here. I gotta click Thunder right here. You can switch into Lando. Yeah, if you're Scarf Lando, this was your play 100% of the time. Goes out to Unagi. I don't know how well. I mean, if you're AV, you take 2 of these. I'm sure. That does nothing. That does absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that does nothing. I'm gonna go for the Spiderweb on the off chance you don't click U-turn right here. Because then I can at least get some damage off with Excadrill. And I can reduce the loss of this. I can reduce the differential loss here. Goes for the Fire Punch. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, just in case he U-turned. I did not want that to happen. So Galvantula dies to Electros. Fire Punch. Going to Excadrill right now. Doing 42 to 49. Oh, no, that's Electros. Max HP Electros returned us 48 to 57. I think I just go for return here. Do you have some defensive investment? Okay. Goes to the Drain Punch, actually. All right. That's going to do a lot of damage. That's going to do a lot of damage. There was a crit, too. That's 3 crits, man. That's wild. All right. Return does have a chance to knock him out here, thankfully. Wow. And I'll live on 1 HP after this Life Orb, provided I get a high enough roll on return. All right. I knock out the... Wow. All right. Dies to Excadrill return. Yep. That's all she wrote. Cobalion comes back in. Man, I hate Cobalion so much. I hate Cobalion so much. I hate Cobalion so much. Alright. Excadrill dies to Coba. close combat. I hate Cobalion so much. Great game to General Tar Heel. We were able to walk away with as little differential as preserved as possible. So GG's to my man. Go show him some love. Of course, the link to his channel will be in the description of this video if you guys want to go check that out. Go show him some love. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Later.